In observance of All Saints' Day, President Bongbong Marcos visits his father and namesake, former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. at the libingan ng mga bayani. For the details, Luisa Cabato is reporting live from Taguig City. Luisa?
Yes, Neil, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. arrived here at the libingan ng mga bayani in Taguig City at around 10:06 a.m. to visit the grave of his late father and former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. A mass was also conducted at around 10:10 a.m. Each members of the Marcos family, as well as friends and supporters, attended. Martial law survivors, along with human rights groups, petitioned before the Supreme Court in opposition to the burial. But the Supreme Court determined that Marcos Sr. may remain in the libingan ng mga bayani since he met the condition of being there as a former president. Neil, to recall, the transfer of Marcos Sr.'s remains last 2016 from his former resting place in Batac, Ilocos Norte sparked widespread condemnation. Former President Rodrigo Duterte approved the burial of Marcos Sr., whose 20-year reign was marked with widespread corruption and human rights abuses. Meanwhile, the Armed Forces of the Philippines said that from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., there were a total of 7,125 cemetery goers who have arrived here.
One of them is Glenn Inocencio and his family who visits their late father's grave yearly every All Saints' Day.
Yung binibisita namin dito is father ko. Naging CO siya dati, ng commanding officer siya before ng libingan ng mga bayani, then naging battalion commander siya ng 57th IB. So since 1986 or 1988, bumibisita na kami dito.
Inocencio added that their family feels proud that their late father's service to the country is recognized even after his death.
Well, somehow proud kami kasi unang-una military yung father ko. So it was considered, he's considered as a hero. Tapos dito pa siya nakalibing sa sinasabi nating libingan ng mga bayani.
Neil, another visitor we have talked to earlier is Felisa Doyolabjona and her relatives who even brought food and drinks for them to share.
Sa ngayon, dinadalo namin yung aming tatay. Ano siya, sundalo. Retired siya, pero ano siya, yung mekaniko ng sasakyan, eroplano. Magsasalo-salo kami dito kasi nag-agahan na kami, magdadasal. Tapos hintay namin yung mga tanghalian naman. Tapos merienda.
Among other personalities buried here at libingan ng mga bayani are former Presidents Elpidio Quirino, Carlos Garcia, Diosdado Macapagal, and National Artist for Visual Arts Vicente Manansala. As of October 28, AFP said that there are already 53,458 interments here, and this year alone, there were 402 new interments recorded. These include personnel from the Army, Air Force, as well as national artists and scientists. Back to you, Neil.
Luisa, kamusta yung crowd situation dyan right now? And yung weather na rin, kamusta? Because sa libingan ng mga bayani, mostly dyan ay open spaces, di ba?
Yes, Neil, no? Kanina nga, mga bandang 10 a.m. ay bumuhos yung napakalakas na ulan. Kaya yung mga pamilya at magkakamag-anak na nandun sa mga puntod ng mahal nila sa buhay ay pansamantala munang lumikas o sumilong sa mga tent at iba't iba pang masisilungan. Based sa pag-ikot natin kanina lang, hindi pa naman ganun kadami yung tao dito sa libingan ng mga bayani. And sabi rin ng official na nakausap natin kanina sa AFP, ay bandang mga hapon pa magdadatingan yung mga tao dito.
Luisa, how about yung security measures na ini-implement dyan ngayon sa libingan ng mga bayani? Marami ba, tight ba yung security na ini-implement dyan? Mayroon bang mga struggle sa pagpasok dyan sa libingan ng mga bayani?
Neil, hindi naman din ganun kahigpit yung security dito sa libingan ng mga bayani. Parang like the usual, may mga pulis sa labas and may mga sundalo dito sa loob. And marami rin tayong napansin na mga roving teams ng mga, sundalo from AFP.
Okay, maraming salamat, Luisa. That's Luisa Cabato reporting live from Taguig City.